I am your host. Thank you for tuning into America Strong Patriot Radio Podcast. Patriot Pascal. I should have said that. I am your host, Patriot Pascal. It's Sunday. It's a Monday for me. And by the way, to everyone that is currently listening, I do not own rights to these music. So this one way to keep music going on Facebook and SchmoogTube. And, this really is awesome. By the way, what's happening to the big bad Antifa? Weren't we right? Were we right about what was going to happen? They go after, they pull all this bullshit, right? They go to all these ICE facilities, and now their numbers are dwindling. Oh, man. You see them getting arrested. You see them just getting slammed to the ground. Crap. I don't know why they had to use ICE and the military. Send us in. Let us have a little bit of fun. I mean, we would make sure they're arrested because we do have the right to citizen's arrest. But to see what is happening, these people thought that they could win a war, win a battle. I mean, they can't even do that. Well, like, oh gosh, where do we even begin with these dumb sons of bitches? Right? By the way, I hope y'all are enjoying your Sunday. I am. And seeing all the content that is being placed from Portland, right? Crumba. Fuck. Oh man, where do we begin? It seems like my Rumble, I'm gonna have to do some work with Rumble. Now, if I can try and put up my page, my profile. Oh, I am live right now, which is cool. Cool. Oh, it's not showing that, so I'm gonna have to use the laptop. By the way, I did get it finally, so things are gonna be up, especially late night in the Rockies and from the heart of Texas with me and my patriotic brother, Sean Bones. And let me tell you, Sean has just been going off on these commies left and right. We got so much to do, right? And to see everything that is happening. Antifa, if I real, I would just stop all on my head. But it's okay. Because if you want, go ahead. Go be stupid. Go act like you're in a video game playing Fortnite and what other games, right? This is just humiliating. Antifa is getting their ass handed, and fuck. Oh boy. Even though we're dealing with other crap with the politicians, the UN, the New World Order, the digital system that they're trying to usher in, we got so much, especially the sports podcast that will be coming this week with, I want to give a warm shout out, and I'm going to open up an invitation. Jeffrey Morris, he is very knowledgeable with sports. He can talk about that, wrestling, you name it. He has a very good, strong foundation with football, baseball, even college sports. very knowledgeable, and I can't wait to have him on. Now, so we're going to do, hopefully he'll accept, totally up to him. But back to what I was covering, these Antifa, just stop all your head. Portland, we're seeing them getting arrested. We're seeing them run like rats. Seriously, I mean, hey, Mr. President, you should just let us handle them now. I mean, a lot of our people want to have some fun, right? But it's okay because the bigger fight is going to be when these drug cartels and the gangs start to unite against we the people and the terror organizations, right? I mean, just think, you got couple towns in Virginia, couple towns in Michigan and Minnesota that are doing the five times of prayer. Oh, Allah, that bullshit. Don't get me wrong, freedom of religion, you can do whatever the hell you want. So, but folk, oh man, I wish CommieTube can just, let's see, because this is hilarious. Antifa is getting their ass kicked. Why they're hurting us? Stop! Fuck you! Right? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. The big bad Antifa thought that they had the balls, even though they don't even know what balls is. They identify as gender fluid or just genderless, so whatever. Right? Oh gosh. This is just ridiculous. Now, we got a communist judge coming from the Gateway Pundit. Judge blocks Trump's National Guard deployment to Portland, warns of constitutional crisis. Oh, really? I mean, for all you know, Judge, it could be the Insurrection Act because the cities are burning. We got our cities that are looking like crap. Everything is just happening out of control, and it is out of control. Crime, drug overdose, right? Big pharma coming in. You name it. You name it. This is just humiliating, right? And we are paying a nasty price for it, and it's disgusting. It really is. Now, we just got a lot. Steak and Shake goes full Patriot, made with massive American flags and Charlie Kirk tributes. Good job, Steak and Shake. Jeff Bezos plans to build AI data centers in space to harness the power of solar energy. Yup, just keep on giving Terminator more fuel. Wow. Build-A-Bear refuses teen girl's request to name her Teddy after Charlie Kirk following his assassination, huh? I mean, Build-A-Bear. Let's see, what else? We got all this news, right? All this news. And it seems like I'm going to have to work more with BitChute with adding it on from the laptop, which is no issue. Like I said, we got a lot that's going to be happening. Now, oh man, Antifa aligned Democrat charged with assaulting federal officer outside ICE facility. Federal prosecutors announced this week that a Portland woman with ties to Antifa, a newly designated terrorist organization, has been charged with felony assault after striking a federal officer during an encounter at the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement office in South Portland. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, this for the District of Oregon, 39-year-old Catherine Megan Vogel was arrested on September 30th, 2025, after she vandalized federal property by pouring red paint across the driveway of the ICE facility. Federal officers detained Vogel and escorted her inside the facility for questioning about the vandalism, which constituted depredation of government property. Of course. All officers processed her. Vogel escalated the situation into violence. Court filings state that she struck a federal officer in the jaw with a closed fist. There you go. There you go. Just the usual left. I mean, this is just insane. It really is. Trans Democrat attacked ICE agents. Now she's asking the public for bail donations. Nope. Nope. You chose to piss in the wrong water, right? You chose to decide to go Billy Badass, and you expect bailouts? Of course, the Democrats probably will bail them out because knowing how stupid they are, right? Now, I'm just going to share. Please, everyone, share the live streams. Share Rumble if you haven't done so yet. And especially tonight. And also, there's going to be another late night show starting in the coming days. Now, folks, I'm just doing everything at once simultaneously because we have to. I think it's good. It's a good idea. And we got to keep the ball rolling no matter what. America Strong, Patriot Radio Network. We're on the front lines against the globalists. And to see that we are reaching over 1,000 on the Facebook page, please follow. Also with X, I'm going to be doing some work with Platform X and Truth. Folks, this is big. This really is big. And to see the momentum, to see where we have gotten, it's incredible. And to the left, to all the critics there, like, go ahead, hate me, judge me. I don't care. Now, before I get into anything else, I got to start with the usual. Y'all know what I mean, folk. If you haven't already, make sure you download the Rumble app. It's free, simple to use, and the best way to stay connected to the content you want. Once you've got it, search for my channel and hit follow. That way you'll get a notification every time we go live. No missed shows, no extra steps. You can grab it right now using the link in the description or the pinned live chat. Download it to your phone and you're ready to go. And if you prefer watching on the big screen, Rumble is available on all major streaming devices and smart TVs. Just search for Rumble, follow the channel, and be a part of the action. And I've talked about my health the last time I was on, and of course there were some interruptions, but now just opening up the door, get some fresh air in. It is pretty hot. But now let's take a look. I mean, let's take a look what has happened. Ever since the deployment of ICE, it's been nothing but funny, right? Democrat terrorists attack federal agents with rocks, bottles during Chicago riot. Oh boy. And of course, yours truly. Hi, we are Antifa. We don't come in peace. We prefer violence, right? Like, they prefer violence. Now, knowing that who's also orchestrating it? Oh, the lobbyists, the special donors, right? The special interests. Yeah, interests, you name it. Democrat Illinois Governor Pritzker says ICE picking up people who are brown and black, not going after criminals. Prove it then. Democrat candidate caught wishing death upon political opponent. There we go. More folk. Trump thanks Israel for halting Gaza City offensive, urges Hamas move quickly or deal is off. UK Parliament cuts Nigel Farage's security detail. Trump to slash refugee admissions by 94% from Biden levels. Good. Hegseth removes another top Pentagon official. Greta Thunberg abused in Israeli prison. Activists. Oh boy. 20 teachers in California face disciplinary action for celebrating who? The murder of our brother. Charlie Kirk. Now, folks, this is just insane. It really is. Yeah, man. White House to investigate release of child killer after just 6 years in prison. Ooh, something must be going on. But There's just so much news to cover, right? The 120K, Bitcoin hits a new all-time high. Judge blocks national. We already knew that. Just read it. Folk. Red alert: Democrats planning totalitarian dictatorship, imprisonment, and execution of Trump's supporters during next Dem presidency. Yeah, I don't think we're even gonna get that far. Right. If anything, we already are in a situation to where we do live in two Americas, right? Crime is at an all-time high. We got so much, just so much, and knowing that the violence in this country and the fight that they're bringing is just out of control. It really is. And I'm gonna keep posting. I'm gonna keep on going live. We got the military active like never before. Could we really be seeing the police state? I think so. Now, Trump is this coming from Gavin Newsom's ex. Red alert. Trump is illegally sending 300 Californian Guard members to Portland, flouting the law and treating judges as enemies. This comes after a Trump-appointed judge rejected the White House justification for deploying federal troops. Speak out. Of course, Gavin Newsom, shut up. The only way to keep America strong is to keep Democrats out. Oh, and to get rid of those that want to destroy America, like the United Nations, the rich families, the Rockefellers, the hidden society groups, right? The CIA and all these other federal agencies, the ones with the medieval mask. Ooh, like we're in some sort of Squid Game, right? Now, folks, it's just, this really is something. This really is. And I'm seeing all these posts, everyone is posting, and it really, things are really going off the radar. They really are. And we're facing a war that we have never faced before. It's either liberty, right? Or anarchy. It's faith against Satanism. That's what it is. It's a spiritual war, physical war, digital war, you name it. We are facing a war that is so at an all-time high. And I mean at an all-time high here. And for those that are ignoring, oh well, we don't care. Oh well, shit happens, right? But let's not forget, as we are seeing this right now, what comes next, right? Let's not be distracted. We got to keep our eye on the ball at the same time. Now, what does that mean? Well, what it means is that our enemy's just throwing everything at us in all these major cities. And to see the attack on the American people, they're stabbing us, they're shooting us. They are going off the rails. They are just full blown in attack mode. And we knew this was coming. We knew that the military was going to be involved one day. We already seen the beginning stages of the police state. And now the digital currency, right? The government is shut down. Things are happening. And how far is it going to get? Well, more is going to happen. Violent mob swarms, federal vehicles following ambush shooting in Sanctuary City. The scene became increasingly violent as more domestic terrorists gathered and began throwing smoke, gas, rocks, and bottles at DHS law enforcement, DHS says. Federal authorities came under siege in Chicago as a horde of domestic terrorists hurled projectiles at agents and their vehicles during a string of attacks this weekend, the Department of Homeland Security says. Aimed ongoing violence directed at ICE, an ambush of U.S. Border Patrol agents sparked a significant conflict in the Brighton Park neighborhood of the Windy City. On Saturday morning, a woman used an SUV to ram a U.S. BP vehicle before emerging, brandishing a semi automatic weapon. Oh, these are the people that don't like guns, right? Oh, we must ban guns. We can't stand guns. Guns kill people, right? Marimar Martinez, who has a history of doxing federal agents, was shot at the scene and treated for non-fatal injuries before being released into FBI custody, according to DHS. The scene became increasingly violent as more domestic terrorists gathered and began throwing smoke, gas, rocks, and bottles at DHS law enforcement. DHS explained in a press release, as our ICE law enforcement was responding to the shooting, a domestic terrorist followed them and rammed their vehicle in an attempt to rush them off the road. This individual has also been arrested and is in HSI custody. An ICE vehicle popped a tire, subsequently mobbed by domestic terrorists, forcing law enforcement to abandon the vehicle for their own safety. The vehicle was significantly damaged. Reporters on the ground captured the ensuing chaos as howling militants chased fleeing authorities, peddling their vehicles with various objects, and agents tossed tear gas canisters in response. As authorities escaped a tight residential neighborhood, they were met by an even larger crowd of combatants who threw more objects at passing vehicles, some of which may have been carrying uninvolved motorists. Sources say federal authorities are reviewing photos and videos to identify suspects involved in the mayhem. These attacks on our brave law enforcement officers must end. Secretary Noem has taken action to deploy additional resources to restore law and order. We will not allow domestic terrorists to attack our law enforcement. If you lay a hand on law enforcement, you will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin announced this weekend. Now, this is one of the war zones, folks, and I did say years ago that we were going to see chaos, and it's going to be out of hand. Knowing the military is deployed, no matter what, the major cities are under siege. The major cities. Pretty soon we're going to hear Denver, Colorado. We're going to be hearing many more major cities following the assault. But what comes next is going to be these kids, right? The Islamists. They're going to be strapped with the B words onto their chest. Get ready for when this happens. And don't be surprised. And I'm saying it. Don't be surprised when we start to hear explosions inside of our supermarkets. Folk, this is what they wanted. They wanted to orchestrate a fight. They wanted this. And now, law enforcement, they're being surrounded. This is a mob of left-wing lunatics that need to be put in mental institutions because that's all they want to do. Take a look at all the mothers that should be arrested for overdosing on Tylenol for trying to kill their baby. Right? This is not a game. Child Protective Services, do your damn job and start to protect the children like you said you would. Because if not, it's time for the Department of Child Protective Services to shut down, and we, the American people, and I'm saying to all of you, the American people that have stood up to them, all the Christians, everyone that has stood up to these motherfuckers that have taken away kids because of political beliefs, because of political ideology, that we will never follow the transhumanist agenda, giving out excuses, saying that we're bad people, like what I covered about a family that have targeted me on Late Night of the Rockies with my buddy Sean Bones. I have been a victim of DHS, right? Not DHS. CPS, Child Protective Services. Well, they're the same thing, right? And to see the attack, this is what's happening. Is this okay, huh? Our children are in harm's way. They really are. And to all the parents that are fighting, to those of you that are with the department, stand up and be like, nah, we're going to protect the children. We're going to make sure that these families that can't have kids will have these kids. We should not let politics get in the way. And there are some that actually believe in that. But then those caseworkers get reprimanded, right? Because under CPS, how many kids have went missing? Plenty. But back on the subject of this matter is that I told y'all that this was going to happen. A lot of us knew. And to those of you leftists on YouTube and all saying that I watch Fox News, all this, I don't care what you believe in. You are becoming the problem. We've tried helping you. Some of you are like, huh, what? Are in the state of confusion, like, whoa, what's going on? Exactly. You really want to believe in the lies of the politicians? You really want to believe in this bullshit? Then go jump off that bridge. See what's waiting for you at the bottom, right? Either water or cement. Because that's where we're at. And more importantly, we need God back in this country. We really do. Now that Chicago, Portland, and Los Angeles, right? We are seeing 3 big cities. More is to come. This is full-blown war. And then we got our planes being shipped out to the Middle East. Something is coming. Not only that, the war on the cartels. Folk, we are in for a ride, especially we are in Red October. This is really happening right now in America. The fight for humanity, the fight for our faith, our liberty, our freedom is on the line. And to see these radicals, these Islamists, these hidden society freaks coming out and inciting violence, using the politicians because they are the puppet masters, right? And they know that we cannot be beaten. That's why they're trying to silence us, because we will never take defeat. We will never accept defeat. We don't want violence in our streets. We want peace. We want prosperity. We want our children to be able to play and be children. Not worry about their genitals being snipped or questioning their sexuality because of the public school system that have failed our children. Now, it's just a crumba. We are in a war. And to see these major cities now under liberal control, I mean, they've been for a minute, and to see that they are fighting our agents, for those of you, get your families out of the major cities. More things are going to happen. This is not me spreading fear. This is me telling you, like everyone else, get your families out. Get them out of these major cities. It's only a matter of time before explosions start to happen. I mean, where I seen at the beginning of this year, explosives going off, right? Let's not forget that. More is to happen. This is what they wanted. They wanted civil unrest. They wanted civil war. And to see the military deployed, to see everything that is happening, folk, they are targeting everyone. Antifa, these Black Panthers, the Black Lives Matter, right? They are full-blown possessed. They are full-blown going haywire, the likes of which we have never seen in this country. And yet they talk about us being the terrorists, that we're inciting violence, that we're burning down the cities. Oh, a peaceful rally is a protest. No, we are not protesters. We are Americans. We know how to have a rally. We're not out there burning down cities. We're not out there shaking our hairy asses in front of kids and saying that's normal. It's not normal. Pedophilia is not normal. Love is not love when you got a 40-year-old man touching a freaking 5-year-old. That's disgusting. And to see the chaos now, this is what they orchestrated. It was planned. Planned chaos. Oh no, the government shut down. Antifa is unhinged and all these left-wing mobs. This is what they wanted to do. So then they can usher in their global currency, be chipped. We all see what's coming. This is war between us and them, and they have failed. We, the people, they have. And don't take my word for it. These bastards in Congress, in our local state Congress, have shown, well, They show who they represent. They don't represent we the people. They're not the ones making change, right? They're the ones that are making things worse. They believe in Build Back Better, the Build Back Better scam. Let's not forget that. Chaos is happening everywhere. This is what they say. The American empire is about to implode. Well, guess what? We, the American people, are united in this storm. We are carrying the torch. We are doing everything we can. So please, those of you on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, get your families out of the major cities. And this guy's crazy. Like everyone, we are not crazy. We know what is coming. Just think about when we start to see airstrikes happening in our country. When they start to launch airstrikes. Is it possible? Yes, I think that's what's going to happen. Rockets will be fired inside of our country at one another. These bastards will do everything, especially with AI now running the show as well. The drones, you name it. This is what they've wanted to begin with. And I hate being repetitive, but it is true. They want lockdowns. They want us under martial law. They are going to pull everything that they got to turn America into a police state. No matter who's in charge, we have seen what they did to Charlie Kirk. We have seen what they've done to so many Americans. They have hurt us financially, right? You can't even own a house. Look how expensive it is. Economically, the food prices, the gas, you name it, they have destroyed our crops using climate change, right? The direct energy weapons, poisoning the air with chemtrails and HARP. You name it. This is a full-blown attack on the people and humanity, especially with the rollout of vaccines. Their vaccines, the mRNA human gene therapy, nanobots. How many people have suffered the cost? How many people have died by the kill shot? The medical tyrants, the big pharma making money while people are dying. Well, we can never be sued. Ha ha ha. Folk. This is where we're at in a pinnacle moment in America. It's either faith, liberty, freedom against Satanism, destruction, and genocide. This is the reality of the war. Now, those of you that believe in tarot reading, whatever other religions, I'm not judging y'all whatsoever. You have your beliefs, and I respect y'all as human beings. We here at America Strong are united. We are seeing the chaos, and it's just what's next? Everything is pretty much scripted. It is. Now, I can go on and talk about this because that's exactly what needs to be covered. It does. And to face this war that we are right now, it's just, it really is insane. Now, yes, we can laugh and be like, ha ha ha, Antifa. I mean, I'm laughing because these are the people that said that they could whoop our ass, that they can kick anyone's ass. This is the same group of bastards that said, well, we're not afraid. Really, how's it looking? And to all the sheriffs that are standing with Antifa, because we do have the left, right? Those left-wing crooked cops, and to the FBI agents in the department, how does it feel that your little sheep are losing? Now, come on. They've taken over the streets of Chicago. Now that Chicago is in a full-blown freaking war zone, take a look at Minneapolis. Take a look at Michigan, parts of Virginia. Hell, D.C. was one of the biggest in Maryland, right? Take a look what happened back during the George Kirby riots. Floyd, right? The guy who put a gun up to his pregnant wife, the guy who had gay sex, who had fentanyl in his mouth. They destroyed Lincoln, a piece of them. This is what they do. Now the real enemy will be coming out soon. It's not going to be a surprise when we start to see the Islamists come out. We're going to start seeing the gang violence start to accelerate. We're going to see a lot more. And this is not a prediction. This is not me spreading fear This is the facts. Because folk, it's starting to seem like we're living in the days of Hitler and of the Nazis. Let's not forget what that history was about. Even though the the education system destroyed the history, right? All the archives, they try to saying, oh, that never happened. Oh, blah, blah, blah. They called us Hitler. They called us Nazis. They said that Trump was going to be for Agenda 25. And yet, these Democrats and these radical New World Order freaks wanted to put us into internment camps, like the Hunger Games, like 80 years ago. The concentration camps. They wanted to exterminate us. The Georgia Guidestones gets taken down. Right, they said it was us that took it down. Come and find out it was one of their own because of the smoke that covered the cameras. Let's not forget everything that was written on those stones is happening right now in this country. The wildfires, the weather, get rid of the rural population, right? They want major cities. They want smart cities. They want not George Orwell's 1984. They want their way. It's insane. I mean, seriously. To everyone at Rumble that's following, I'm speaking with all my heart. To everyone on all platforms, I've been an activist for a long time. I've been a podcast host, radio show host. I've been on multiple other people's shows because, folk, I do have a voice, and we are going to be campaigning. My team and I are preparing for it for next year. As long as things run smoothly this year, and we go into next year with positivity, because no matter what, we are. And I'm not doubting it. But let me tell you, whatever happens here, going into next year is what counts. With my health, getting the surgery, folk, I am blessed with everything y'all have done. I I am. Y'all have been the backbone. Y'all have listened to my show like, wow, Thomas, you really are incredible. It's who I am. It really is. To see the America Strong Patriot Radio Network page accelerating, it's because of y'all that have put me on the air. It's because of y'all, the American people. While we are in this together, I want to give a warm shout out to my buddy Lewis, to my buddy Patrick Moore, and many others. Folks, these people are incredible people. I'm glad I'm working with them. My buddy Sean and many others. We are in a time to where things are just they're boiling over now. And it's our job as Americans to keep the fight at a minimum, to show that we are not here for violence. We are here for peace. But knowing that they are shooting at us, they are destabilizing our cities. They are just, oh man. They are desperate. I mean, they are fucking desperate to take us out, to put us into martial law. Things are really starting to happen. And with that being said, it is we the people. You know, all my life I have lived by a code, and that is simple. Honor God, love your family, and defend your country. Love your children with all your heart. Continue to love them. Continue to show them the spirit that we have. That, hey, let's go out and play ball. I am blessed for you. You're getting old, and we're getting older. To see them grow up so fast. We want our country back. We want to be able to live the land of the free, home of the brave. Now where it's turning into a mental illness, right? We are seeing the collapse of their empire, and what they are doing is disgusting. They are fighting us on all fronts. They truly are. Every morning I see Facebook posts So where I'm blessed to be alive. And I am blessed to be alive. I'm blessed to be a Christian. I'm blessed that I know who I worship. I read my Bible. I look at my family and I make sure that there's a smile on their face. And I wake up being thankful I am still alive because I am. Folk, getting out in this battle, I knew what it was going to take. I stepped up years ago because I wanted change in this country. And I know I've had people joke with me, hey, Tom, you should run for office. I know I've talked about it a few times on my last shows. And trust me, I got ideas. But we don't need a political government. I don't need to run for political office. What we need is to rebuild and restore law and order, the pursuit of happiness, liberty, land of the free, home of the brave. Rebuild America. Help the farmers grow the food, right? We're all for change. We're all for proper medical. We're all for the science, looking beyond here and uniting as Americans that want to see success. That's what we want. We want to end the destabilization of our community and bring peace and strength back. And I've said it so many times, even on my personal Facebook page. We will not go quiet into the good night. We will stand. We will fight when they launch the shot at us. We are here with open arms. I pray for unity. I pray every day for our country, for our kids, that there ain't gonna be no orchestrated mass shootings like they have conducted. This is where we're at in America. It really is. And to come on here every day, every night, knowing that, hey, it's my Monday, finally got the laptop, things are going to start booming. A lot of projects are going to be done. And this week alone, it's going to be nonstop projects. I'm happy. I'm going to launch the gamer page as well. Folk, space, and ancient technologies, you name it. There's just so much I'm going to be working on and setting up a team. So those of you that are on my Facebook that want to be an editor, that want to get your show on, by all means, have a crack at it. I insist. You want to be a part of the network? Let me know. We can get Rumble set up with y'all. I can hook y'all up, get you an admin of the page, get your stuff streaming. Because here at America Strong, we ain't just no radio show hosts. We are Americans with big open arms, willing to help one another, as I did over the last 6 to 7 years. And it's been a blessing to get out there in this field. It really is nasty. It truly is. It's a nasty battlefield. But you know what? Our mission doesn't die. It is up to us to succeed in that mission, to build and grow and to prosper, to restore balance in this country again. That's what it really matters. So we got to continue to pursue that. I mean, we really do. I mean, Antifa suffering the losses, but they're also fighting back harder and nastier. We got to be able to be ready when that crap starts to hit the countryside, folk. Please be prepared. Let the major cities, let them fight it out. Let them go all out, because pretty soon it's going to be explosions. It's going to be far worse coming. Now, this is just my opinion on that part, but I'm also saying this not to scare y'all. We are seeing their war. We're seeing their puppets go unhinged, and they're the ones who are inciting the violence. We must have treason. We must have them arrested for it. We must bring back the good old death penalty. We must bring back a lot of laws that are going to help and stop these traitors. They want to go burn down the flag. They want to go burn down the city. They want to attack innocent Americans, our veterans, and to those that have served the military and say, well, fuck Trump, fuck you. We're going to serve with our Islamic and Antifa brothers. Then fine. I salute you for your service, but the choice that y'all want to make, by all means, I'm going to stand with the veterans that have seen the war, that have lost their friends, because it was the government that have put us in these endless wars. It was them that were arming the terrorists. Let's not forget what the CIA and all these other corrupt agencies did. It is disgusting on what they have done. This is what they truly wanted. How many of our people came back in coffins with the flag over them? How many families have lost their brother, their husband, their wives? How many of them, the ones that survived, came back with missing limbs, with traumatic disorders, PTSD at the highest? So, thank y'all for tuning in. We are America Strong. We are the Storm. God bless you and God bless America.